So I've just finished watching Whitney's video. If no one is aware, Lochan basically did a video. Liz made a few comments, which I've shown in my previous video. And then Whitney made a video less than an hour ago about what Lochan put on his page. She basically said that, they were broke when they came out of Love Island. She was fueling the relationship. Lochan wasn't getting any brand deals, and how he was financially relying on Whitney in regards to like paying the bill. He was insinuating, oh, you got the bill, yes, and you got basically these brand deals or got more money or whatever the case was. So a lot of financial strain was on the relationship. She also said that he's a culture vulture as well. And I agree with this comment because there was a time where there is a content creator by the name of Grub's Work, I think their name is. And he basically stole a recipe and called out Lochan. Lochan only responded to Grub's Work. I don't know their actual name, I do apologise. And then after he stole the work, basically, then credited him in the comments. But it's only because the person called him out and he had, that creator has a huge following. So I do believe that as well. And obviously the dishes he was doing in the beginning have, drastically changed to, a certain type of dishes, if you know what I mean. But and then Whitney also said that she gave him the concept in regards to him traveling the world and doing the food reviews and stuff. So she also said basically the mom was making a lot of racial comments as well. She claims that he is not racist. But I believe he is. Because, sorry, the stuff that she'll say in the video, and the mum is a racist, bitch, allegedly, if she did that stuff. But I believe she did, but, you have to say allegedly, say no, and get taken down. So the mum was basically always saying when they're in the house, Whitney, open your mouth so I can see you, all that other stuff. Like, that is some racist stuff. Also, he wouldn't invite them to Lochan's sister's events because he said that they're too ghetto or the family's too loud or they're grabbing too much attention. He dumped her a week after the Inside incident happened. So, she got backlash for being on the show and showing her personality and stuff like that. He dumped her a week after that because he thought the Inside content was going to get her more followers. It did get her followers, but obviously it got her a lot more backlash. So he then decided he's going to jump ship then. They did break up after the comment he made about her skin. She said that basically she was saying something about, she was walking in the park, whatever, and she was saying, I don't know word for word, bar for word, what it was, but obviously go on her page to see that because I am blocked, so I had to go on my backup page to see. She also said basically after that comment about being called dirty by him, it wasn't about her nails or anything. It was about, she mentioned something to do with her skin. He said, oh, you're dirty. And because she reacted in a certain way, like, what did you say? He said, oh, it's a joke, whatever. And she said she can take dark humour, but she knows the difference between dark humour and someone basically being racially insensitive and stuff. She also mentioned from my video, a user by, I think it's Gems Lux or something, said in the comments, which I made an additional video on, which you can find as well, that basically Lochan, also Whitney was on the phone back in 2023 or something like that on a train. She basically mentioned how Lochan's friends are racist or whatever, or something with the N-word and whatever and stuff, or he uses the N-word, and how she basically was over him or something like that or whatever. So because of that now, she mentioned that in the video that she put out and said basically that, yeah, she did break up with him, whatever, and he also didn't check his friends for saying the N-word and carried on basically hanging out with them during paddle and whatever and stuff, and said that he basically was, I believe she was alluding to emotionally abusive, so that he would basically act out a certain way. After he's now finished acting out, he would then, reap her with gifts afterwards as like an apology. He'd get the mum gifts, he'll get her gifts as well. He also led her on about the marriage thing as well, to a point where he basically emotionally gaslighted her to a point where she changed her exact entire being. So, like how she did that series about, becoming a wife and all that stuff, whatever. People saying that she was being a pick-me because she did that series. It was all because Lochan had promised marriage and also said a few other stuff as well, and they were leading in that direction, even though they had a lot of hurdles that they were overcoming. She did mention a few other stuff as well in regards to his behaviour. I think that was the main points though, was just about his friends being racist and saying the N-word. Him also doing the, basically jealous of her brand deals and whatever else and stuff. They were broke when they came out of Love Island as well. Another thing was that when she basically posted the comment about the dirty, him calling her dirty, he basically was blowing up not her phone but her management's phone as well, and her family member's phone to get taken down because he was saying, oh, it's going to affect my brand deals, it's going to affect me and whatever else and stuff. She said that she's also tired of covering for him because they both were trying to make the relationship work. He also said that he was planning to go to Costa Rica for 3 weeks, and he didn't want to contact her basically, or didn't want her to come on the trip. And she said, how is that possible? If we're in a relationship, why wouldn't you want me to contact you or come on the trip with you, whatever and stuff, even if it's for like a few days, whatever, because it's a very long time to be away. That was back in, I think she said February or something like that, I don't know. The mom basically started trying to say to Lochan, allegedly anyway, that, he should have basically not listen to Whitney, that, it's fine if you go 3 weeks out talking to your partner and stuff like that, or not seeing them, whatever. Even though it's not like their schedules were conflicting or anything, it was like the mum was basically saying that. Everything else you can find in her video. I think the video is about 9 minutes long, but yeah.